Welcome, everyone. I invite you to join us on the Insight Timer app for these live sessions where we come together as a community. Hello, beloveds. Welcome. I'm still navigating this cough, so I have a cough drop right now. You might lose me for a second. I'm just switching over to hardwiring in. Okay. How is our connection? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everything good? Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Brad. Hi, Julia. Aloha from Tokyo. It says you're coming through as a guest, so we can't see your name. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Shannon. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. I always feel funny speaking with a cough drop in my mouth, and it's okay. It is what it is. Okay, excuse me. If you are not here with us on Insight Timer, I welcome you to join us on Insight Timer because we will not be able to see your comments otherwise. Hi, Judy. Hi, Angela. Mm, grateful to be together. Hmm. Hi, George. Oh, great. Welcome, George. Thanks for stopping by. Wonderful to have you. Hi, Camille. Welcome, everyone. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Ah, well, warm welcome, friends. My name is Selena. We have these satsangs weekly where we come together, we discuss different topics, we meditate together, and we practice being in community and being with ourselves from a space of inquiry, compassion, tenderness, love. This is a place for us to really be with all parts of ourselves rather than only the parts that we approve of or that we like, to be able to sit with all parts and be, or at least practice being kind with all the parts of ourselves. Hi, Mary. Hi, Viviana. Welcome. Okay, excuse me. I have to take this cough drop out because it's interfering with my ability to speak with you. Okay, let's see here. Um, what else? I have many recordings here on the app, two courses as well. One is called Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life. The other course is called Awaken My Heart, A Guide to Living with Self-Love. And something very exciting is happening with Insight Timer, where they're launching something new on the platform very soon, where retreats will be available, in-person retreats. So I'm absolutely thrilled and overjoyed and grateful for this. And very soon, potentially within the next few days, you will be able to check out and register for my upcoming retreat in Bali. It's happening in April of next year, April 5th through 12th, 2025, at Michael Franti's Retreat Center. A week of just a deep dive in community like we get to be here, and also really a deep dive here, meeting all parts of ourselves with care and kindness and curiosity, and also having a lot of time to play and make new friends and move our bodies and really nourish ourselves. It's going to be an absolutely exquisite week. So keep your eyes out for that. I believe they'll be launching it on the Insight Timer website before the actual app itself. Ah, hi, Yahia. Welcome. Okay. Hmm. Let's begin today with the centering technique. This is an ancient yogic technique that helps to bring us back to an experience of feeling more centered and grounded within ourselves. If you can't move your body, you can just visualize this and it will still have benefit. And bring the palms together at the heart. Relax your shoulders. Sit nice and tall. Let's take a full breath in together. Exhale through the mouth. And now we inhale, reach the right hand all the way up to the sky. The left hand comes down by the navel, but the fingers all point up. Exhale really slowly, as slowly as you can, to come all the way back to the heart where the palms touch. Inhale, left hand up, right hand comes down by navel. All the fingers point up toward the sky, maybe straighten the upper arm, maybe. Exhale slowly to come down to the heart. Palms touch. One more time. Right hand reaches up, left hand by navel. Open the chest. And this slow exhalation back to the heart helps us become more present and also turns on that relaxation response in the nervous system. Once the hands are touching, feel the sensation between the fingers and the palms. Let your thumbs rest against your chest. Maybe you can feel the beating of your heart. And I invite you to turn your palms into your chest and hold your heart. If your eyes are open, you may wish to close them. If that's uncomfortable, you can always just have your gaze looking downward, relaxed. Feel or sense the beating of your beautiful heart. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply and start to imagine or even feel that you're breathing in and out of your heart space. Allow a space between the teeth and the lips so the jaw can soften. Start to relax the small muscles of the face. Maybe you feel like the forehead muscles are spreading. The muscles around the eyes and the mouth are softening. Breathe into your beautiful heart. We are in such a powerful time on the planet. Such a powerful time on the planet. So much transformation and massive shifting is taking place, and we're all in that together. No matter our religion, no matter where we live on the planet, no matter our spiritual inclinations or beliefs, we are all in this experience together where this shift is occurring. A shift from the old paradigm to the new, the old ways of being, these outdated, ancient ways of being rooted in fear and limitation. And we are transitioning into this new paradigm. And in order for us to transition, we have to shed, we don't have to, but naturally for the transition to take place, all that is not inside of this new paradigm must be shed. It can't exist. The old can't exist in the new space. And that looks so many different ways on the planet right now. And most of us, if not all of us, are having an experience of it in our own personal lives. Intense emotions, intense exhaustion, difficulty in our relationships at times, or feeling so lost. Even so many who are living their lives daily in an experience of expansion there are still these intense waves of emotion that move through, even if they're not identifying with them. No matter how separate we might think we are all deeply connected. We are in this web, this grid, this quantum field, and we are in a great awakening. And that is one reason that spaces like this are so invaluable, to remember that we're not alone, to remember that we are light even when we feel like there's only darkness, to remember that we are powerful creators even when we feel completely lost, to remember that we are loved and that we can practice loving ourselves even if we don't know how. You are a magnificent light. And no matter where you are in the experience of your humanness, whether it feels pleasant or unpleasant, scary, painful, joyful, wherever you are in the human experience, your light, who you are, is a gift. You are a treasure, and your light is needed on the planet more than ever during this time of transition. You are a gift, my beloved. I know you may doubt this or think otherwise. You are a gift. You are a gift. Can you see yourself through my eyes? Or if that seems too difficult, can you see yourself through the eyes of someone you know well, who loves you deeply, who sees everything in you that they love, that they cherish? Can you see yourself through the eyes of love? Can you see all of the gifts that you bring and all of the gifts that you are? Meaning, maybe there are behaviors. Maybe you think of yourself as a kind person. Maybe you listen when people are going through a difficult time. Maybe you give gifts. Maybe you are really helpful and caring. Although these might be rooted in your true nature, these are all behaviors. Who you are is the gift. Even if you never did a thing, who you are is the gift. Can you see yourself through the eyes of love? Can you be kind with yourself, compassionate? Can you hold the parts of you that feel like they are in darkness? Can you hold them tenderly? The parts of you that you shame or judge or reject, the parts of you that feel lost or distant, can you hold them? Can you see that every part of you you have ever disliked is just a part of you that's in pain? Every part of you you've ever judged, it's in pain. Can you welcome all parts of yourself with kindness and greater understanding? And I invite you to be loving with your body. Your body is how you experience this whole life. Your body is the home, the vehicle for your light, for your soul. The body is how you get to see the beauty of the world, look into the eyes of the people you love, see the beauty of nature. Your ears allow you to hear their voices, songs of birds, the sounds of water, the ocean, your favorite music. This body allows you to feel the full spectrum of aliveness, everything from joy to pain. It is all the great journey of experience, and your body is what allows you to experience it. I invite you to hold or touch your body in any way that feels kind and loving. Maybe even wrap yourself in a hug and offer gratitude to this precious consciousness. The body is its consciousness, and it's this vehicle. And now welcome your personality. Your personality is the part that you call I, me, my, your behaviors and characteristics, the things you like and don't like. Welcome your personality and be so grateful to your personality. The personality is this part of us that lives in limitation and dreams and has all of these experiences. Be so grateful to this precious, tender personality. The personality is also the part of us that does the things we wish we hadn't, and everything that's part of this experience. Be so tender with it right now. Welcome your personality into this space of love. You might also think of the personality as the ego. So many think of needing to kill the ego, to annihilate the ego. What if the ego is just like a scared child, even if it puffs its chest up to seem like the most brave or strong or powerful? It's this tender child. And what if it's not about rejecting the ego, but bringing the ego into the light, enlightening the ego? Can you welcome the personality of the ego into the space of love? And be so deeply grateful to your light, this light that is you, this beloved presence, this consciousness that is you. Oh, my beloved light, I am so grateful to you. I love you. It hurts so much when I feel far from you. Fill me with your grace. Fill me with your peace. Fill me with your love. Open my eyes to see the beauty of the world. Open my heart to see the beauty of life. How do we create a healed world? We must create healing inside as a very integral part of this. How can we expect to see peace if there is always a war inside? Practice peace, practice forgiveness, practice love, practice living in harmony within your own being, within your relationship with yourself. Bring your awareness back to your heart. Feel this expansion in the heart, this fullness. And if you're not able to sense that right now, that's perfectly okay. If you have other emotions or sensations happening inside, it's okay. No need to try to be any different than you are. Let us imagine and feel that this light we are is really anchored in the heart. It's anchored in the whole body and all the subtle bodies around the body. And it's anchored in our beautiful, exquisite heart chakras, Anahata chakra, this space of the heart and the physical heart. And these hearts have an infinite power. Did you know that when you measure the electromagnetic field around the different organs and specifically around the brain and the heart, the electromagnetic field around the heart reaches so much further. It's such a much bigger field than the field that can be measured around the brain. Your heart is magnificent, exquisite. I invite you to imagine or feel that the light of your heart is connected to the light of each heart who is here today. And even those who are watching the replay, moving through all time and space together, all of our hearts are connected in this beautiful light that we are. You may even imagine this golden stream of light from your heart to my heart to the next person's heart, and so on, creating this magnificent sun of light together. This sun of light that completely envelops the entire planet. And I invite you in your heart to send this healing, this harmony, this oneness remembrance to any specific places or people on the planet who you feel could use a little extra. Gaza, Israel, Russia, Ukraine, Congo, Sudan, so many places on this planet. The area from the hurricane in southeastern United States and also Florida. Let us hold and envision all beings, all life enveloped in this healing, enveloped in safety, in love. And you may wish to call in your spiritual guides and allies, your ancestors, the violet flame, however you wish to really offer your love, your blessings, your prayers, however you wish to think of this. We'll spend the next few moments in silence to really activate these intentions and prayers. Feel our collective love and the power that is born of love when we come together to love, to serve. Bring your awareness back to your own heart, your own beautiful being, remembering that even if you are seeing yourself as wrong or bad, or you should be different than you are, I invite you to consider that who you are is none of this. These are all experiences that come and go. Although sometimes they feel like they're going to last forever, there are always subtle, if not significant, changes. You are light. You are an exquisite being. And you're in a human experience that can feel very bleak at times. And that's why we come together to remember, to serve, to love, to heal. Deepen the breath. Feel your body, feel the space you're in, feel your light. Slowly move the body, welcoming this awareness. You may wish to hold your heart again or wrap your arms around your body in this loving way. When you feel ready to, slowly open the eyes and feel the transformation that you've just gifted yourself by going on this journey together. Thank you. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your devotion. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the love you are. Thank you. I could just stay in silence together. The energy, the Shakti is so thick right now. Could just be. Michelle shares, thank you for this, Selena. I find these sessions so healing and nurturing, exactly what I need. It's truly a blessing. Thank you for this beautiful gift. Thank you, my love. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Laura. Laura. We are in the 9 days of Navaratri, these 9 days where we celebrate Mother Divine. This is a Hindu tradition. And there are all of these different faces, these different facets of Mother Divine. It's a very powerful time. Very powerful time. So, what would you like to share before we complete our session today? Camille shares, thank you for the gift of slowing down and being still. So much running around for me. Yes, my love. And your home and everyone, you're all settled and safe and prepared for the storm. Michelle shares, I'm really going to miss these over the next 8 weeks. I have a professional dev course starting next week. Well, we'll be together here. You can always consciously tune into the energy and feel free to send me a message on the app and can see about how to share replays with you. Even the replays feel good to watch. Okay, good, my love. Good, good. What are you aware of in yourself after our meditation? What's present? What's happening inside of you? While maybe some of you are typing, I just thought about something. Um, so I do have a little bit of travel coming up. Well, I have a little and then a lot. Uh, so I think I'll actually we'll continue to have our regular Wednesday 6 p.m. Eastern sessions until the time changes, and then they become, come on, Selena, you can do it. Then they become 5 p.m. Eastern sessions on Wednesdays. And then next year, starting in the end of January, um, I will be in India at the Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela might be the largest spiritual gathering on the planet. I'm not sure. I haven't researched and compared. I know that over about a 2 month period, they're anticipating 600 million people to pilgrimage and participate in this sacred event where it's really just all of these people coming together, seekers and devotees of the one. And they come from all over the country, all over the world to bathe in the holy river and to chant together and to meditate together and to be in prayer together and offer sacred fire ceremonies and to really participate in the upliftment of the planet. So there will be a month-long period where we won't have any sessions because I will be there. And then I will be, before my retreat, I'll actually be in Bali for some time. So I will pick up and we will have our sessions again, probably starting in March. So there'll be about a month in February, January to part of February through February. And then in March, we will resume. at a different time. And I'll have to work that out once I'm in that time zone. And then we'll have the retreat in Bali. So, so many wonderful things to look forward to. And I imagine many of you will be able to join at a more reasonable hour once I'm in the other time zone. Okay, so I asked, how are you feeling? What are you becoming aware of after the meditation? And I see some shares came in. So Susan shares peace. Peter shares peace and love in my heart. Beautiful. Sandy shares, my life is happening even when I don't pay attention. Yes. Nice to see your face, Sandy. And that reminds me, for anyone who doesn't know, my incredible parents are both just beautiful teachers and souls, and they both lead lives here on Insight Timer. So I'll pop their names in the chat. They're both here and have wonderful weekly sessions. And I warmly welcome you to join them. Camilla shares, just being okay with where I am and thankful. Beautiful. Shannon shares, I always feel so at peace after talking with you. Great, my love. And again, right, that's your light. That's your light. You feel, you remember who you are, right? When we're in that presence of someone else's light, it reminds us of our light. And when we feel so good, it's like we're bathing in that love that's inside of us. The presence of the other helps bring us home to that presence in us, that love in us, the expansion in us. Viviana shares, I feel a lot of inner love, tenderness, and a strong desire for self care. Beautiful. Michelle shares, I've come to learn from the courses and here is I'm not broken, but life experience has caused me to bring emotionally unavailable people into my life. Yeah, great awareness, my love. What a compassionate awareness, too. And Michelle continues to share, I need to start making more connections with people who share my spiritual and creative values, who are emotionally available and intuitive like me. Beautiful, beautiful. And so it is. I was having a powerful conversation. Um, it was earlier today in a one on one session, and we were speaking about the teaching of the law of resonance and how many of us, we want, actually, I was speaking about it last night as well. It's up. Look, here's this picture that just wants to be shared with you. It's my beloved Saima, my beloved heart. Saima has been my teacher for over 23 years, my beloved guide, who has been, who is an embodiment of love and the Divine Mother, and has been that reflection for me to remember who I am. And that's what we can all be for each other. We're all each other's teachers and mirrors. Hey, Paul. So nice to hear from you. Paul shares, I always love catching your lives. I completely resonate and love being in here. I love seeing you here. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen you. So wonderful to be connected in this way. So, the law of resonance. Saima has this great little slide, these slides that Ma uses to kind of give this teaching. Excuse me. What is resonance? Resonance, I think about as like a harmony, right? So there's dissonance when something isn't resonating, and then there's resonance where there's this harmony. And when we think about the law of resonance, many people think about like the law of attraction, right? Like, oh, if I embody this, then I attract that thing to me. And the law of resonance is really saying whatever frequency we are living in, whatever frequency we are emitting, and our brains emit frequency, our cells emit frequency, our emotions are part of all of that. So whatever emotional, mental state we're in, and this is of course impacted by trauma and by all of our patterns and habits and behaviors, whatever frequency we are living inside of, that is what we are resonating with outside of us. So I was speaking with a beloved last night and we were talking about relationships and they were speaking about how they wanted a certain kind of partner. And we were talking about how to, to really to align with a partner like that, one has to be in a certain frequency. And if one is not in that frequency, then they're not going to match with that partner. That person could even be right in front of their face and they wouldn't even see them because there's not that law of resonance. And a reminder here, at least from the teachings that I come from, frequency is not good or bad. I know we get in this idea of like higher frequency is good and lower frequency is negative and it's bad. It's just frequency. It's like a radio wave, it's just a frequency. And the higher the frequency is, the lighter, the more buoyant. I don't know if buoyant's the word, but like the more expansive the frequency is, the more refined the quality of the energy is. And the lower frequency, the more dense it is, the more gross, the more slow moving, as opposed to something that's moving faster with more velocity. So, what frequency we embody is what we resonate with outside of us. So, many of us say that we want something. Um, someone says, I really want a beautiful, loving relationship. I want to be with a partner who just loves me so much. That's what I want. And we say, okay, well, that's what I want. So that's what I should attract naturally. However, let's just go for an example here. Many people will have this feeling of, I want to be with a really loving partner. And yet they are always entertaining thoughts that say things like, yeah, but what if they leave me? What if I'm not good enough? Oh, yeah, I really have grown so much, but I really don't like this cellulite here. Or, the list goes on and on about all of the fearful things or lower frequency thoughts and emotions that we entertain. So, if I really want a relationship that's vibrant and full of love, do you think if I'm having thoughts on a regular basis about how I'm not good enough, and I'm afraid they'll leave me like the last person. And what if they don't like this thing about me? And what if it doesn't work out the way the last relationships didn't? Do you think that I'm in a frequency where I'm going to match with this relationship that's beautiful and full of love? Anyone? You think I'm going to match with that frequency? Remember, this isn't good or bad. It's not like, oh, I'm ashamed because I'm not matching. It's like, no, this is just awareness. We could even think about it as education. Hi, Yasmin. Right. We're not going to resonate with them because we're in a different frequency. And again, it's not about bad or good. It's like radio waves that sync up. It's like two walkie-talkies. The relationship you want is on channel 5. Maybe some people don't know what walkie-talkies are. Like the little handheld radio things. They have to be on the same frequency to actually hear the message that you're saying to each other, right? So, if this loving relationship is on channel 5, but because of all the fears that I'm considering and thinking about all the time, I'm actually on channel 2. I'm not going to be able to connect with that relationship. So I surely don't have all the answers here. Not at all. I understand the teaching. I know it to be true. Uh, I don't have all the answers. What I can say is that as I continue to be very devoted to my own growth and awakening and development, I will sometimes think that I have achieved a certain level of growth, and then I'll find that there's more there to work on. So it's like I'll be having the thought that says, okay, well, I want X money, right? Or whatever it is. Like I want to bring all of this financial wealth into my life. And if there isn't much flow there, then it's an opportunity for me to say, what thoughts do I think about money? What emotions do I feel about money? What beliefs do I hold about money? When there are other people who have money, do I judge them? What are my thoughts about them? It's this powerful opportunity for self awareness. So, yes. Is this clear? Is this resonating? Speaking of the law of resonance? Angela shares, I'm old enough to know what a walkie talkie is, LOL. And Sandy says, you talk while you walk, cutie. Ah, and yes, you do talk while you walk. Uh, Camille, I'm not sure I understand that. Maybe type that one out for me again, my love, please. I'd love to understand what you're expressing there. Hi, John. So what's coming up for you, my loves, as we talk about the law of resonance? And as you think about in your life, there are things that I want, and then there's how I'm actually embodying my life experience. Am I aligned in the frequency of that experience that I'm wanting? Or am I still living in a different type of frequency that is allowing me not to be in harmony with what I'm wanting? Viviana is saying, so is the law of attraction the same as the law of resonance? I think it gets down to nuance. In a sense, you could say yes on one level because the law of attraction is this idea, that you embody what it is that you're wanting. So, like if you want love, you embody that love so that the thing that you're wanting outside of you is attracted to you. Like it becomes like magnets that come together. So, I think about law of attraction as like this magnetic experience, right? Of you creating what you want inside so that you can attract it from the outside. The law of resonance, in a sense, it is that it's also just speaking to frequency, though. It's saying whatever frequency you are in is what you will resonate with. It's like a tuning fork, right? Like you ding the tuning fork and it hums and it makes this beautiful sound because it is in resonance, right? If you want to find that beautiful sound of your life and what you want, then you need to be in the same frequency. So one is like, I've got to be how I want to be so that I can be like a magnet with what I'm wanting in my life. And the other is saying, you embody the frequency you want and you will naturally live more and more aligned with the things that you're wanting in your life. So again, a bit of nuance. I think some would say it's the same thing, although it can probably get broken down to be a little different. Michelle shares, I know the universe has been providing opportunities to see my growth with many recent challenges, and I'm proud of my growth. It's slow but lasting, so that helps me let go of fear and doubt because I'm gaining the tools to allow me to have the things I want and deserve. Oh, I can feel that in my heart, Michelle. That's so beautiful. And I love feeling you love yourself like this. It just fills my heart with you. Beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Camille is sharing, allowing the energy in. I want in vibrations bank that I have to tap into. Right. Right? Like you're just tuning in to that inner resource of the frequency that you want. It's all inside of us. None of us are like, "Oh, I have so much baggage that I can't be in a high frequency." Like, yes, those things impact us. And yes, they can be part of our journey to activate a higher frequency. But you are naturally, your state of being is a high frequency being. So it's who you naturally are. And the trauma and the patterns and the limiting beliefs, these are kind of like just layers that cover who we are. So we work through those layers to return to the self. And it's not like it's linear. Healing isn't linear, awakening isn't linear. Some people, they're in like the throes of pain and darkness and they wake up. All of that old lower frequency stuff totally transmuted, gone, right? Just gone. I actually posted on something on Instagram yesterday. And I was saying something like, "Can anyone relate to this? How are those people so happy all of the time?" And I was just kind of speaking to how it seems like for many of us, the journey of awakening is this ongoing journey of sitting with pain, really being with pain. So some people, they don't even have to go through some process of uh releasing the old and welcoming the new. For some people, happens like that. And it has nothing to do with luck. It's just we each have our own soul contracts and soul's journeys. Yes, I love that. All right. Hi, Julia. Julia shares, for some reason, I'm thinking of that scene from the new Spider-Man where he keeps going to the top of the building and being too scared to jump. And finally, at the end of the movie, he has gathered the courage to jump. I wonder why that's coming up for you. Beautiful. I love that. I'm just sitting with you in that. It's exciting. JG shares mirroring. And Julia shares, all you need is inside first and then outside. Yeah. And we also need each other. We need community. We learn from our experiences with each other, whether it's through pleasure or pain. We are all one. And sometimes I remember if you think about the teaching of soul contracts and source consciousness, and that we are one, and that we all come from one, and that we take birth to experience the self, to know thyself. It's like, has anyone seen that really cute meme? It's like oh gosh, I don't know if I can do justice explain it. Let me just pull it up. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. Um, Meme of the universe's fingers. Let's see if I can do it. Oh no, that didn't really do. Oh yeah, it did. It did. Okay, good. Okay, so I just feel this is a great. mm, Sorry, friends. I'm just trying to pull it up here. Uh, Come on. I'm just trying to make it big and it won't let me. All right, this is as big as it's getting. Sorry. Can you see that? The universe pretending to be individuals, right? So this is us. If you think about it, it's a pretty scary looking source. It's kind of cute at the same time. So this is us. We're all having this experience of being separate, but we're all from the same one. So if we consider this teaching and we consider this belief, then why would we not? I mean, there's no one way, there's no right way. I guess for me, what occurs sometimes is this sense of the greatest gift of this life is being together. So many times in my life, I've just fantasized about going to a cave and meditating and getting to just be in that state and not have to be in the world. And more and more in the recent years, I just come back to this awareness again and again that the sweetest, the richest, the juiciest, the most beautiful part. Okay, there's no one, but one of the most beautiful parts of this life experience is being together. It's being together. And it's something to just cherish so deeply and dearly. And yes, being with your loved ones, and also just like going to the grocery store and smiling at another human being. We're all mirrors. We're all each other's reflection. God looking at God, love looking at love, source looking at source. So good to be together. It's another reason I'm so profoundly grateful to Insight Timer, right? Insight Timer created this revolutionary space for us to be together from all around the world. Think about how many beautiful people, well, some of you maybe haven't explored the app much, but I know many of you have made friends with people all around the world through this app. We come together from all around the world, many of us from completely different cultures, belief systems, upbringings, and we get to be together in love. So Insight Timer created this virtual space, and now they're introducing an in-person space. My heart just sings. It sings to think of being together. more and more in person. We'll continue to be here online, virtually, and in person. And for anyone who missed this very, very wonderful, exciting update that will be released very soon, Insight Timer is now going to be sharing retreats from instructors. And so that's why in a few days, probably, my Bali retreat will be available if you want to come and be together in person. Be like this together in person. So rich, so beautiful. Ah, so thank you, Shannon, for your donation. Thank you, friends, for your donations. Thank you for your love expressed in the form of money that supports me in my well being and my life. Excuse me. Angela shares. Angela shares, I'm so grateful for this community. It's been a lifesaver. Yeah. Camille shares, we are one, oneness. JG shares, Insight Timer is such a gift. Michelle shares, when life gets tough, I prefer to be with animals. Humans can be so hard to be around sometimes, but I'm learning to be more accepting. Beautiful. Mm. Angela shares, I've learned that I'm not alone, and I've been fortunate to meet like minded souls. Yeah. Sandy says, we can learn from each other. Ah. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Welcome. We're just about to finish. I'm glad you were able to join for a few moments. Rachel says she likes my hair like this. Ah, well, it's that time. Oh, thank you again, friends, for your donations. Thanks for being. Thank you for you. You got this. Whatever it is, can you just be a little more kind, maybe? Sometimes we need to be more gentle, and sometimes we need to bring more fire, but we can do both with kindness. Meaning sometimes we're in such like a habitual place of lethargy or just giving into our fears, or we're in a freeze space or really stagnant, that we need to welcome some of that internal fire to help us take one little action step, just one baby step. It doesn't have to be changing your whole life or a mountain of possibility, just like one little step, like make a phone call, write something down, look something up online, whatever that one little step is for you. Just put your yoga mat on the floor and put one toe on it, right? Like whatever it is, take a small step, small step. And if you've been pushing, 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 pushing too hard, can you give yourself more moments of stillness, more moments of silence, more moments of kindness? And we can all use that, regardless of what we're doing. Stillness is such a gift to help us return home. Oh, so many are popping in towards the end. Hi, Silverback. Hugs back to you. Hi, Isabel. Hugs to you. All these hugs. Hey, Amber. Beautiful, everyone. Oh, great. Well, ruthless compassion. I don't know, Brad. What is what do you think? Yeah, that's the thing. We're in a choose your own adventure game here. Is human life. There's no right way. There's no. Could you love yourself so fully that you could accept that? And would that allow you to be easier on yourself? I love you so. It's time for us to complete. As many of you know, Insight Timer and I sometimes we have little Instagram reels together And we both offer loving reminders every day on the app. So I invite you, if you're looking for some of those little quick hits of love and kindness and self compassion, both of our Instagram pages have a lot of really loving reminders. And yeah, we're in such an intense time. Can you be kind with yourself? Can you be kind with others? What are you doing on a regular basis to care for your being? And I think I shared this question last time we were together. And it's this question, these questions that were posed during a recent course I was on with my beloved Saima. And the questions are, the first question is, what are you awakening to? What are you awakening to? And then the second question is, what is holding you back? What are you awakening to? And what is holding you back? So I'll leave us with those queries today. I look forward to being together next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, New York time. This is my brain stalling. It's just that time. Just take a moment if you want, just to gaze together in this space of love. And remember to breathe. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I cherish you. I'm so grateful for you. If you have questions, you're always welcome to send me a DM. Oh, Angela, that's so beautiful. Oh, Mary. Yes, Brad. I love you. Thank you. Thank you all. See you soon. So hi, Andy. Such a treat to see you. Oh, come back to Insight Timer. Love you.